Chat, YouTube, it's time for some Candelabra Eldrazi. This is an aspiring spike list that top-aided aspiring spikes event, so figured we'd give it a go because it looks really sweet with the Magus of the Candelabra and multiple copies of Overgrowth, saying whenever enchanted land is tapped for mana, it adds green. With the Candelabra, you can tap it, untap your land, tap it again, kind of doing some Nykthos stuff. And it's taken for the 13 months. Appreciate you. Then we have Ancient Stirrings to back it up. 4 copies of Utopia Sprawl. So go Utopia Sprawl on the same land as Overgrowth, untap with the Candelabra, make a crap ton of mana. Sowing Microspawn to help us ramp as well with all of our Eldrazi lands here with the Ugin's Lab and the Eldrazi Temple. We got Karn to ramp out. Whenever we get Karn out, we can just like go crazy with whatever sideboard card we want to cast. Pretty much, if you're just making all this mana, you can cast whatever. I'm kind of surprised there's no Paradox Engine in here, but I guess you don't really need it. 3 copies of the Ring, because you got to play the Ring in the modern format in 2024. We got 4 copies of Worldbreaker here, 4 copies of the Sire of the Seven Deaths. Worldbreaker and Sire, both are just really good blockers and roadblocks for your opponent. Obviously, Worldbreaker can kick out opposing rings. Sire of the Seven Deaths is kind of just GG against energy, because they don't really have any ways of killing it, aside from Static Prison. If you have a Chalice on one and Sire of the Seven Deaths, Spike and I figured out that energy can't beat that, which is kind of funny. Then we have 4 copies of Kozilek's Command, best instant speed spell for this Eldrazi archetype, because you can just make 2 mana with the Eldrazi temples, and then scry, make more mana, have graveyard hate, exile a creature, card's just busted. Random supplies, we got 1 Cavern Souls for uncounterable Eldrazi, 1 Deserted Temple to help untap your lands, 4 Temples, 4 Ugin's Lab for the Soul Lands, a bunch of Forests, some Wooded Foothills, some Windswept Heats to fetch the Forests, and 1 Hedge Maze. For the sideboard, we got a bunch of Karn targets, 1 Tormod's Crypt for graveyard hate, 1 Haywire Mite for ring hate, 1 Needle for ring hate as well, or I guess just general Planeswalker hate, 1 Vexing Bubble for the free spells, 1 Liquid Metal Coating for land hate, Soulless Jailer for good against Storm and whatnot, 1 copy of Stonebraid for the combo decks like Belcher, 1 Staring Bridge for the creature decks, 1 Trinisphere for, I guess, energy you can bring it against if your opponent's stumbling, 1 Ring to complement the 3 in the main deck, 1 Seascape Leveler for destroying anything, 1 Platinum Hyperion for not changing your life total if you're up against like energy and you just need to have a body that's going to sit there, 1 Engineered Explosives for a board wipe, 1 Chalice for putting it on 1 most of the time. You can put it on 2 against Storms, also pretty powerful. And then 1 Walking Ballista. Oh yeah, Karn does turn off ring. Touche, Twitch chat, touche. Hand's much better. I think the taco one's really good too. It kind of just like, it a little bit reminds me of Taco Bell. Like their crunchy tacos from Taco Bell. Esper Sentinel, huh? Am I playing as Hammer? That's awkward. We're gonna draw at least 1 card next turn. I think it's Hammer. Wow. Yeah, I don't think I'm paying for this Esper Sentinel. I think I need to ramp more. Yeah, let's see if we can stick card next turn. If I get an next turn. I do not get a next turn. I'm really boarding this matchup either. There's stuff like the Haywire Mite that I want to bring in. Bring the Trinisphere. Like most of the stuff I just want to leave in the board for Karn. They got some micro spawns maybe, but I don't know. Everything feels like pretty integral to the game plan. I could take out some Ancient Stirrings. I got 2 Ancient Stirrings. Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna be sideboarding much here. I think I want to wish for everything else. But I think like Haywire Might and Trinisphere I'm pretty happy drawing. I have a 7+ in my hand, which makes this a little awkward. It does have Karn, which is nice. I could Surveil, try to look for a 7+. I'm gonna keep this hand, but I think it might be too slow. I might die. We're gonna learn to see if this hand's strong enough. They're taking a mulligan. The IRS will get you if you don't Ziv. Imagine I let this go, and they needled Wooded Foothills. I'd probably just lose on the spot. Name's the One Ring. In trouble. I really need that Overgrowth this turn. Hopefully I don't name Karn the Great Creator, because if they name Karn the Great Creator, we are in so much danger. Come on, man. Not cool. I guess we're going on the Sire of the Seven Deaths plan. Probably died here. Hey, if we don't die, maybe this Sire will be good. So it's 3. The Desert Temple's +1. I can cast the Sire, right? The math is mathin'. We're gonna make them beat this. We'll see if they can. It's not hard for them to beat it. It's also not the easiest thing for them to beat. They can still kill me with like Ink Moth. I think Karn will be pretty good too. Even if I can't activate it. Just the passive ability seems fine. Like, maybe their construct tokens go up to 7/7. 8/8 now, which is bigger than the Sire. Axe me with both. I need to top deck something. Shimata. I can go get engineered explosives after I world breaker the pithing needle on Karn. Yeah, my Kingdom for meltdown. I almost forgot how engineered explosives works for a second. Not tonight. I'll play standard later in the week. I don't know if we're gonna play standard or modern tomorrow. I haven't decided yet. We are gonna play some Zero this week, and we are gonna play more modern this week. I know my modern fiends have been begging for it. Scoop. Cool. Run it back. And the villain deck. Everything's the villain deck in modern. Anything with a One Ring is a villain deck, which means everything is a villain deck. I'm a modern for you. Please play standard until December 16th. I just love how polarizing the comments about me playing standard are. Some people are like, "Ah, yes, thank God, I love that you're playing standard." And some people are like, "If you don't make modern content right now, I am unsubscribing and never looking at you ever again." It's quite the dilemma for me. How do I please both people? Earn one ginger brute. You don't? Yeah. Yeah. Split the difference, play Pioneer. I don't think anybody would be happy if I started playing Pioneer. I don't know if Trinister is actually going to do anything, because I'm pretty sure there's going to activate Urza Saga a whole bunch. I think I just might go spawn. Are we cooked? A little bit. We're on a great spot. Ginger! Ginger, how do I get out of the spot? Maybe I Ugin's Lab. Put the Sire underneath, and if I do that, I can go Karn minus for a 1 or a 2 if I can draw a land. I can like engineered explosives maybe. I think I'm on board with Ugin's Lab plan. Think Temple. I just don't think that if they have the hammer stuff already locked up, then Sire's not going to be good enough. That's pretty freaking good. No, come back. Come back, little hammer opponent. We weren't done. Okay. Didn't need it. Nothing really matters. Opponent just playing the deck like a couple years too late. Think this hand's okay? Or it's a little weird. Out of quest chips. Yeah. They're too good. I definitely meant to stream this Sunday Modern Tournament though. And then I woke up like 30 minutes too late. Because I forgot to set an alarm. My internal clock was like, time to wake up for Spike's tournament. And I was like, oh, it already happened. Thoughtseize Cycle Street Wraith. Raug. I meant to set an alarm, I just forgot. I think I do this on their upkeep, play around Force Negation, maybe. I forgot. I passed out and forgot. I think I'm gonna scry draw. I want this Michael spawn. I think I want this Michael spawn. I feel like killing the frog's pretty important. Also, I don't think I can double overgrowth. You know, one of their lands was getting a Cavernous Soul seems kind of appealing. Yeah, I think I just do it. These overgrowths are kind of rotting in my hand, but it's alright. It'll be important if I end up getting a Blood Moon Harbinger. Michael spawn. I think putting a giant reach threat and stone raining them is probably what I want to do this turn. Alright, bring it on, Frog. Survey shows that 1 in 3 people doesn't know that World Breaker has reach. Oh! I found the 1 in 3. I try to tell you guys. Okay, but the reach is nowhere. Like, it's like halfway through the card. It says reach. We eating good tonight. Eats a frog. It's a learning experience. Is it better to overgrowth different lands or the same land? It doesn't matter, right? I'm trying to think about this from a logistical standpoint. I don't think it matters. I kind of want to do it on this temple, though. Doesn't matter if you don't play Art Rail. I don't think it matters either. I guess I should put it on... Nah, it doesn't matter. Spread around the goodness. Infinite mana. And 1 card for Walking Ballista, please. Best I can do is Utopia Sprawl. I'm surprised I'm not setting up with the Death Shadow. Because they can make Death Shadow an 8/8, but I guess they don't want me to World Breaker, use the second ability, sacrifice a land, and cast it again. Yeah, that makes sense. I have a few lands to spare, so I can sack like this Eldrazi Temple, for example. I guess that was a good argument for putting everything on the same land, is that I want to sack my other lands to World Breaker. World Breaker is a pretty pushed card, with the sneaky reach and everything. My candle. Poor guy. Oh no, anyway. 5, 6, 8, 10, 13 mana. Holy shit, this Kozilek's command would be insane. If I get Karn, I have 11, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Karn does kill next turn. That's like pretty appealing. Kozilek's command just makes sure I never die also. I'm on team never die. Holy shit. uh, the Sire's pretty nice. Another Kozilek's command's pretty nice. I think Kozilek's command kill the Death Shadow. Wait, no. Cause I gotta make more spawns. Sire K command ring. Yeah, I think that makes sense. Could have also taken Ring and a Micro Spawn this turn. This thing has hexproof because they can't pay the ward. So I don't know how they're gonna deal with it. Weird looking blue-white list. I fuck up. Best believe I did. Candle Eldrazi. Sippington. One sip, please. Exile. No. Yeah. No. Okay, hold on. I think I just want to exile this and draw a card. So I think I'm just going to pay 3 mana on this. Because I want the ring anyways. No. Anyways. Could have done that first. I could have cast Uncounterable World Breaker and then gone to main phase 2. But I guess I can't attack. I go to combat. Okay, yeah, I should have done that. I should have cast Uncounterable World Breaker, hit the blue source, gone to combat, Kozilek's commanded the Death Shadow attacked, and then they have to double block, and then they die anyways. Counterspell looking pretty good, though. I don't know what I'm drawing beneath this. It could be anything, really. It's a forest. Just what we were looking for. More death. More power. I should have cast that uncounterably. Oh well. I didn't get punished. Scoop. Submit. I love not having to think about sideboarding. I probably should bring in like the Trinisphere, but it's vibes now. It's all lost to vibes. Yeah, how do we like the temporary stream room, by the way? Is this the challenge list? I think so, Tenno. If you played in Spike's challenge and you top 4'd Spike's challenge, then yes. It's bright. Okay, I got you. I'll turn off the brightness. There we go. Now it's Vibe City. It's actually pretty cozy. Oh, I stole the one from Spike's challenge. I'm not sure if it's the same exact one or not. I think I can keep this. To be fair, that card does kind of suck in Standard. Well, I kind of want to try playing with it in Standard, because I don't feel like people are really playing with it in Standard all too much. I think it might be okay in the Beans deck. You can just like Haunt Woods ramp it out. Stabilizes. Problem is there's so much aggro in Standard. Guess I'm doing this. Okay, so I could get Cavernous Souls to ensure that Sire of the Seven Death sticks, but if I get Eldrazi Temple, then I can ramp it out a turn sooner. I just get Cavern. I think Cavern's too important. They're not really putting a lot of pressure on me either, so I have a little bit of time here. Yeah, the Zero deck might be able to play like one or two of these. I want to try it. Kind of Harbinger. Negative. I play Karn. Karn, no. Figured that Karn wasn't resolving anyways. So it's better to be mana efficient. Oh, sire. Kill them. I'm gonna pay the 7 life to kill it. Guess we'll see if they can even kill it to begin with. Take 7. Oof. Brutal. I just played a Sire of the 7 Deaths every single turn for the rest of the game. Alright, opponent, I'm once again asking the question, can you beat it? Hell no, they can't beat it. Cool. But if they don't ban the ring, I'm becoming a standard gamer for the rest of the time. See you in the standard streets. My opponent's mulliganing to 4. The best time to sell your rings was about 3 months ago. The second best time is I won game 1 already. The second best time is probably not anymore because I think it went down quite a bit. Yo, Craven, thank you for the follow. Yeah, they plummeted pretty hard. Probably not in your best interest to sell your rings anymore. Keep them for commander, keep them in case they don't get banned for some reason, or keep them for legacy. I only got like 35 a piece for mine, unfortunately. That's because I had tournaments to play, otherwise I would have sold them way sooner. I think this hand's functional. One's pretty good. I wanted that Ancient Stirrings. A mulligan to nothing playing energy. I bet you're gonna be mad when I neighbor your cloud into my foil Weenie Hut Jr. in standard next year. If they ever print Weenie Hut Jr. as a card in standard, I'm gonna lose my mind. Or just a card in the secret layer in general. That'd be so freaking funny. 3, 5, 6 mana. Uh, hmm. Do I have all his dust? No? Okay. I got Platinum Empyreon though. Yeah, this is a 61 card special. Waited nothing for 3 turns. Nah. I think it has reach. Maybe they don't know that. Stony Silence. Spike! We got another ring. Isa. I can get Bridge. But Bridge doesn't save me. What if I just pick up Sire and play Sire? There's like no shot that's good enough. But I also think just losing my card is going to lose me the game. Help. I just realized something. My opponent brought in Stony Silence after mulliganing and conceding game one without looking what I was on. Was it the 61st card that gave it away? I'm gonna click submit. I'm gonna hope for the best. Electronics for Chalice. Yes, boss. -1 Cavern, -1 Magus. Yeah, I should have left my stream title as blue-white. Big mistake. Can you play Jogotha with Kozilek's command? No. One ring, ew. Welcome to the modern format, Fruit Kid. Please enjoy your stay. I have to play this card until it gets banned, because all the decks not playing this card suck. Yeah, you play ring or you lose the ring. Merfolk, ahem. Trash deck, ahem. I mean, yeah, Merfolk's great. Can't wait to play a 1/1 for 1. I'm like 0-3 against Merfolk. Okay, don't encourage the Merfolk players. Don't give them hope. Am I supposed to? What am I supposed to do here? Just Overgrowth pass? I can see it. I'm gonna kick the Microspawn. I don't hate casting the Microspawn here, though. Kinda close. Yo, Fire Guy, thank you for the follow. Kinda close. I think emptying my hand and going card for Bridge is probably the best way of winning this game. Microspawn for Deserted Temple. I didn't even think about that. That's a lot of mana. Rip my Overgrowth. What a cloud. Nah, I'm not getting the temple. They interacted with me. I just move out of modern for a while because it sucks. The games are just a whole bunch of throwing the one ring at each other, and I got kind of stale and boring for both me and chat. So I want to spice things up. Also, it's standard RCQ season, so I did want to do some standard RCQ season content stuff because I will be playing standard RCQ season. So I figured I might as well stream it instead of just like banging my head into the one ring mirrors over and over. Standard's been fun. I won't lie. Self-care is important. Sometimes I gotta stream something I enjoy playing a little bit more than modern at the moment. take another E-Temple. Too scared to play standard on Arena. More like too broke to play standard on Arena. Yeah, Hedge Maze is fine there too, I guess. I can't afford 3,000 wild cards to play like 4 different decks. It's not like playing Modern Suffering or anything. I was just getting a little boring because I like exclusively play Modern, right? I never really stream any other formats. No, it's dumb. They have 2 first strikers. I didn't have any fun. I had all the fun, opponent had none of the fun. I just want to unban stuff. That's all I want. I just want to play with the fun cards that are on the ban list. Everybody always freaks out every time I mention Deathrite Shaman, but I genuinely don't think it's all that hot. Damn it. Like, Deathrite Shaman's good, but it's not the end-all be-all. You have to play removal to kill something like Guida Souls, and it's the same removal that's going to kill Deathrite Shaman, right? It's like the only viable fear I could see for Deathrite Shaman is that it homogenizes the format because every deck wants to be playing Deathrite Shaman. But at the same time, like, Guida Souls is already kind of doing that because the energy decks are just playing Guida Souls, and the energy decks are such a big portion of the meta. And it's like, what do you have after the energy decks? You have these combo decks like Belcher, and the Belcher decks aren't going to play Deathrite Shaman. Blue Black will. Titan's not. Eldrazi's not. Jeskai's not. I don't know. Give me my shitty black green creature, please. Garrick, thank you for the raid. Appreciate you. You missed the blue white stream already. That came and went. Sorry, Garrick. I start on Ancient Stirrings here. Those decks die and then Deathrite Shaman takes over. Alright, well, if we're gonna live in fear about unbanning stuff, then why even have this discussion? Let's take a chance on something every once in a while, you know? Because after playing Timeless, I had so much fun playing with Deathrite Shaman again. It's logic like that that makes nothing come off the ban list, by the way. It's Cyber Monday. Go buy yourself some copies of Deathrite Shaman. Tell them Dingo sent you. Everybody go buy your playset right now. They're literally cheap as hell. Not a financial advisor, by the way. How you doing, Wes? That's because you're scared, Krista. It's okay. We can live in fear and be in a 40% energy meta, 60% the One Ring meta. Or we could live a little bit and play with some fun cards for once. Give me Splinter Twin, give me Birthing Pod, give me Deathrite Shaman, give me, I don't even know, GTA maybe. Bring my Fury back. Scheisse. My cards. Give me Nadu. Wait a minute. Yeah, this rant was just secretly a cover-up for Fury to get unbanned. You guys solved me. Can I get Uro? Honestly, yeah, you can have Uro. I don't think Uro's better than Flage with Arena of Glory. Flage Arena of Glory's busted. Uro, you can't even Arena of Glory Uro. Card sucks. You got a point. Take that, atheists. Like, I have to kick this, and I don't even know what I get here. Oh, I forgot to make a colorless mana. That's probably pretty important now. Oh, I guess I have to spend everything. Now, what if I get Deserted Temple? It doesn't net me as much mana as getting, like, Eldrazi Temple. Does it? No, I think Eldrazi Temple's better. Now, am I casting Kozilek's command for 2? It's like draw scry. Or do I wait? Gotta find Karn. Deserted Temple's better. But I think I might want to cast Kozilek's command this turn. I'm dead to Tameshi. That's interesting. We can hold up Kozilek's command for 1. That wouldn't be dead to Tameshi, but I can't. Alright, let's just hope I don't die. Look, all I'm saying is if they unban Golgari Grave Troll for the 4th time or whatever, they're gonna get it this time. It's gonna stay unbanned this time. I don't know about that. I think Golgari Grave Troll would suck. Like, Bridge from Below is gone. Everything that made Dredge good is gone. Almost added Fury to my card just in case. Dies. Dies of Tameshi. Unban Mox. I think it might be with that. Trying to think what decks would like really want Mox Opal. Maybe Belcher. And it's just new decks coming back. Not like we have KCI anymore. That's a lot of Lotus Blooms. Urza Combo and Affinity. Urza Combo doesn't. Neither of those decks really exist right now. And I don't think I'd be sad if they did exist. Scales. Scales is already like fringe. So isn't that just fine too? How much mana do I have? When I get the Lotus Plumes out of their yard? Maybe. I could just have Flare of Denial. Oh yeah, no, KCI's not coming back. That was awful gameplay. I mean, I loved it, but that was awful gameplay. It was just like a whole bunch of non-deterministic stuff until you had like double mirror retriever plus grab trawler. Then it becomes deterministic. Oops. I was specifically tried to avoid that, and I clicked the wrong mana anyways. I was gonna kill Tameshi and draw. That didn't end up happening. E-Temple? Off in 2 turns. I think they 100% have Flare. Oh yeah, I built Birthing Pod, and then a week later, Birthing Pod got banned, and I was like, this sucks. I'm really surprised I didn't quit Magic during that time. That was my very first modern deck I ever built, was Birthing Pod. I had it for 1 week. Too bad I was hopelessly addicted to this game. Nothing's changed. Destroy, exile Tameshi. Well, that's pretty messed up. My candle, homie. Arn seems great. Kozilek's command seems great. I don't know why they still targeted me. Couldn't they have changed the targets to them? Yeah, I'm pretty sure they botched that. Commandeer for president. Surely they don't have another commandeer, right? Yeah, we should have made spawns. The old hydroelectric specimen. Still got exiled, by the way. That's because it doesn't have a single target. I just told my opponent Kozilek's command has 2 targets, so the specimen won't work there. I said, oh, right. Because they said, WTF, my cards aren't working. Can confirm they are working. Vexing Bauble. Stonebrain. Could take Haywire Might also. And bring a Needle. I think I want to tutor for. Well, I guess I'm never tutoring for Needle, right? Because if I have a Carnath, then that's probably pretty good, and I don't really need to tutor the Needle. I'm just boarding out. Am I boarding out? Sire? I get Sire. Might be too light on 7+ drops then. We'll see. We cut Ring, yeah, that makes sense. That was a lot smarter than what I was just did. This is the land that will go the distance. It's gonna have 1 Utopia Sprawl, and then 2 Utopia Sprawls. And then an Overgrowth. 1 forest to rule them all. If anything happens to this forest, I die in real life. That's all I'm saying. Seagate Restoration. One land, 4 mana. Dead the Boomerang. Dead do a lot of things. Yeah, you got it. That's a nice harbinger of the seas. I like a land. Land would be pretty sweet. I'll take it. Goblin Charbelcher. Well, alright. I feel like we're in a decent spot. Just gonna kick a micro spawn for the rest of the game. Goblin Barbelcher. True, we don't have colorless mana. I don't think I can get colorless mana, huh? Nah, you're right. I don't think it's a basic waste. Sadness. Okay, I guess I'll cast my World Breaker instead. I'll have Karn remove the Harbinger. Kinda scary. Eldrazi spawn can do it too. But we can't make Eldrazi spawn without colorless mana. Alright, your turn. See if I have the Flood Maw. Or the bounce spell. I think I'm just supposed to keep casting these micro spawns, just put a clock on them. Got so much mana though. All the mana in the world. Don't flood mommy. I can cast Tooth and Nail right about now. This Pithy Needle's the Spider-Man in front of the bus right now. Everyone's gonna die as soon as this deal goes away. Get him, Candleman. Did we win? Wonder if they drew the 3 mana bounce effect. Alright. I don't know why people are complaining about Belcher. All you need to win against Belcher is 1 copy of Pithy Needle. Prediction time, chat. Will we 5-dash? That kind of sucks. Sounds even worse. Alright, workable. All in on Believe. After we mulligan to 5, that's bold. Four, 5. I think I'm gonna scry draw. I think it's more value than making 1 spawn token. I bend it. I was hoping to rip a Soul Land off the top or a Myco spawn. Or Ring. Or Karn. We have so many good draws. Guide of Souls. Overgrowth's like, I'm back, Dingo. Did you miss me? Welcome back, Overgrowth. Strip mine one time. I don't think we're gonna be seeing that one. No. No. Deserted Temple. Deserted Temple, unfortunately, is just mana neutral here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sadness. Fun and rewarded for attacking the mana. Agony. That's so sad. Disparage. No, don't go into Disparage. That's reserved for me for drawing a second 7-drop. This game's not very close. I don't even think there's anything I could draw. I could draw a ring? Oh, okay. I'm gatekeeping Disparage. That sucked. I don't hate Needle against them. Yeah, definitely the Trinisphere and the Chalice. What do we cut? We cut one Magus and one Cavernous Souls. Something else got caught in the crossfire. I don't hate the Pithy Needle though. Because I think I could needle like a Ajani, Bombardment. I think Sire of Seven Deaths is pretty goated. I think this list, it's interesting because it doesn't have the talismans in it. And it makes it a little bit better against the moon effects to a degree, but you also have any colorless through the moon effects, which I think is a mistake, and I should probably be playing one copy of Basic Wastes. Anywho. Candelabra's interesting too. Let's try like this. Although I'm thinking about the needle, I'm thinking about the Haywire Might. Haywire Might could be good. Takes out Goblin Bombardment, takes out Static Prison. Needle naming a Johnny could buy me some time, or Needle naming Goblin Bombardment could buy me some time as well. Magus seems really hard to have stick around in this matchup. So maybe I like cut all the Maguses, the Magi. I'm gonna try that actually. Let's cut all the Magi. Let's bring in the Haywire Might. Let's bring in the Pithy Needle. I think it's not good in the energy matchup. Kind of gives their Flasia target. Alright, Bamsing. I can put back World Breaker. 0-15 against them. We are down a game. And they're 4-0. Trophy match on the line. I'm just gonna go get the Hedge Maze anyways. I feel like I've seen very few One Rings this league. These trade bots are going crazy. Kinda is a trade bot name, huh? Goat bots foil 2 has slain you. Pair of Amp Raptors. I'm kind of sad that this list doesn't have any Olive Dusts. Like a little late for you. So I don't know what I want to needle, which is why I haven't needled anything yet. I don't know if Trinisphere is going to be good enough at this point. It doesn't really do anything to stall them, right? Because they have 3 mana. We need like Ring or some accelerant here. So I can hit Sire. Maybe it's fine to like bait out a Static Prison from them. Yep. There goes my land. There goes my other land. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Survive. We have to survive. Finally, Boros land destruction. They need Temple off the top right now. Or Ring. Karn the Great Creator. That'd have been good. Not really. Alright, I gotta name Goblin Bombardment so I don't die. I think the one thing I like about Boros is the fact that Boros is a deck outside of Burn and land destruction, because there's no deck that worked that way. That was Boros for a long time. Yeah, I agree. Like the Boros decks always sucked outside of Burn. And then there was that one like bad Hackdos land destruction deck. So it's cool that like Boros is a top tier deck now. But now that all the fireworks are over, it's time to move on. Come on. Come on, opponent. Come on. One ring. Best I can do is Forest. Well, that was not close. Yeah, I think it was cool to see Boros being a top tier deck, and then it's like they started playing the ring, and it's like, oh, alright, Veg. Heals Boros, man. Sorry, believers. Sometimes you get energied on. What's today? Me Shop Monday? I think
Have you
Bing
peeked?
bong, bing bong, bing bing bong.
Have you peeked?
You're a third-rate duelist.
I can't take it anymore.